There is something special about an Italian. Italians got smiles on their face. We're very joyful and happy people. It doesn't take too many people to create a party in an Italian community. Our food, everything's based around that kitchen table.
I always tell everyone that they should have been born Italian and lived where I lived.
Our parents came from a little village in Italy named Volturara Apola, La Provincia de Foggia.
Well, Italian was just automatic. We were Italian all the way at home. It was all Italian. My mother and father would speak Italian to us. We'd answer them in English, but everything was Italian. The food, everything. Always talking about the old country. So it was just automatic.
The biggest challenge was, large family during the Depression. My mom she used to make sheets for the beds out of flour sacks, sew them together and make pillowcases.
Their character was loving and caring.
We just love the Italian-American heritage. I mean, we could walk down the street, whether it be Harrison Street or Mason Street or something, and everybody knew everybody.
Honest people, fun-loving people.
Those people were all so friendly. They just seemed like they couldn't do enough for you.
Generous.
They were very friendly. And like I said, when you went down the street, you had to go back and forth because you didn't want to miss.
The families in the neighborhood, big, large.
Most of us had 5 or 6 children, didn't we? I think some were more, but very few that were less than 3 anyway. You didn't see any only children when we were growing up, did we?
But then growing up in the neighborhood, like I said before, we all looked alike. We all had the same background, and there was nothing at all. I mean, 99% of us were all Italian. All from basically the same hometown in Italy.
Was a vegetable garden important to our family? Of course it was.
That was our survival, I think. Because my mother would go back there and get some chigari or whatever and just throw some beans in there, and you had a meal in a half hour.
And the gardens, without them, we wouldn't have had much. They were a lot healthier eating then than it was now.
And fried peppers out of the garden, tomato salad out of the garden, the broccoli was out of the garden.
When my mother cooked, it was as good as a 5-star restaurant.
Sunday was wonderful. The whole family after church would, when we grew up, when we were married, we'd all go to my mom's house and she'd have pizza made in homemade bread. You could smell it when it came down Harrison Street.
Sunday. Oh, that was a macaroni day. Them great big Z. Yeah, that was a macaroni day.
Sundays was special. You go down Harrison Street on Sunday, and you can smell the tomato sauce being cooked and the garlic being cooked, and you smell all that.
Great. Sundays were unbelievable. It was just like all-day affair. I mean, we had people coming and going. Right after Mass, you couldn't believe the friends that came in. It was a great day.
But in the neighborhood, if we didn't go to Lincoln School and play, we had alleys right beside our house where we would play kick the can. We'd dig a little hole in the middle of the alley and put a coffee cup in there and practice our putting.
I can remember growing up, we had a few restaurants. My brother, Hammer, he worked over Nicky D's. There were other restaurants like Michael's on 6th and Harrison, Michael's 19th Hole, Michael's Restaurant, Manelli Steakhouse, the Italian Club, Bonfiglio's Bar. I remember all those places.
The fundamental values that that group had, and it was one and the same for all of them: honesty, integrity, determination, happiness, joy, the love of country, all of those things.
Respect, number one.
Well, of course, there's always the fact that, you're responsible for what you did and what you didn't do.
Oh, yes, there was always music.
Music, everybody thought they were musicians.
My dad sang all the time, was always singing and dancing.
They liked a lot of music, the Italian people. I played the accordion myself when I was young.
My dad played a concertina, and they did a tarantella. And it was crazy. I don't know if you ever watched it, you know, jumping around, making a circle. You got that?
My favorite Italian meal remains Italian spaghetti and meatballs.
I like macaroni. Oh, I just love it, yeah.
Make the pizza and put oil and salt and pepper on top, and then just slice tomatoes. I think that pizza used to beat any kind that we have nowadays.
Oh, spaghetti and meatballs.
Spits out.
I love spaghetti.
Oh, it would be baked macaroni, rigatoni.
All of it, everything. Anything you think of, I like to eat.
I think what connects me more to my Italian heritage is the fact that we do have a strong religious base, Roman Catholic. We do have tremendous amounts of tradition.
But I have to tell you this, my kids, you know, my husband's Irish and English, but they consider themselves Italian.
Oh, I'm very proud to be Italian.
I'm American, but I'm proud to be Italian.
Absolutely, because the Italian people are kind, loving.
Oh, yes, very proud. No one knows what it is to be an Italian family. It's just different. It's you're closer. You learn to be closer with your family and everything.
Oh, sure, I'm proud of being Italian. Wouldn't change it for anything. Can't anyhow.
And that's kind of the involvement that we had in our neighborhood. And everybody seemed to know each other. Everybody kind of watched over each other. And you never locked the door in the house. You never had to worry about anything being taken out of your home or anybody getting involved in any types of activities that were unlawful. Everybody enjoyed themselves. And it was just a wonderful, wonderful experience to grow up in that environment, that cultural environment that has been somewhat lost today in the 21st century.